and welcome to English Audio Lab. My name is Trevor.
And I'm Alicia. We are so happy you are here to learn with us today.
Today we have a very useful topic. We are going to talk about schedule.
That's right. Talking about your schedule is something we do all the time. We use it to make plans with friends, to organize work, and just to talk about our daily lives.
Exactly. And our goal is to help you feel confident when you talk about your schedule in English. We will go slowly and practice together.
So find a comfortable place, relax, and let's begin.
To start, let's have a little chat. Alicia, how's your week going?
Oh, Trevor, my week has been so busy. My schedule is completely packed.
Packed? That sounds intense.
It is. I have back to back meetings in the mornings and project deadlines in the afternoons. I barely have time for lunch.
Wow, that is a hectic schedule. What about your evenings?
By the evening, I'm usually too tired to do much. How about you, Trevor? What's your schedule like this week?
My week has been more flexible, luckily. I had a few appointments, but I also have some free time. My schedule isn't too tight.
That sounds nice. I need some of that free time in my life. My weekend is already starting to fill up.
I understand completely. It's important to find a balance. Okay, that was a great little conversation. Now, let's explain some of the words we used.
Yes, I said my schedule was packed. I think I know what it means, but can you explain it, Trevor?
Of course, when your schedule is packed, it means it is completely full. Imagine a suitcase packed with clothes. There is no more space inside.
Okay, so no empty time. My day is full of things to do. My schedule is packed.
Perfect. Another word for very busy is hectic. A hectic schedule means you have many things to do and you might feel rushed or stressed.
Hectic, right. Like my mornings with back to back meetings. That feels very hectic.
Now, I said my schedule was flexible. What do you think that means, Alicia?
I think it means you can change it easily. It's not fixed.
That's exactly right. If your schedule is flexible, you can move appointments. It's the opposite of a packed or tight schedule.
A tight schedule. Is that similar to a packed schedule?
Very similar. A tight schedule means there's very little time between your activities. For example, I have a meeting at 2 and another one at 2:30. My afternoon is really tight.
That makes sense. Okay, so we have packed, hectic, flexible, and tight.
Great. We also use phrases to ask about someone's time. A very common question is, are you free or are you available?
That was a great start, but there are even more phrases we can use to sound very natural when talking about schedules. These are a bit more idiomatic.
Like, are you free on Saturday?
Yes, or are you available at 3 p.m.? Both questions ask if you have free time.
And how can I answer? If you have time, you can say, yes, I'm free. Or, yes, that time works for me.
That time works for me. That's a great phrase.
It is. And if you are busy, you can say, sorry, I'm busy then. Or, I'm afraid I have another commitment.
A commitment. That means I already have a plan?
Exactly. A commitment is a promise or a firm plan, like a doctor's appointment or a meeting. Now, let's practice these phrases in some realistic scenes. Alicia and I will act out a few short scenes. Listen carefully.
Okay, I'm ready. Scene one, two friends making plans for the weekend. I'll start. Hey, Trevor, are you free this Saturday? I was thinking we could go for a hike.
That sounds fun. Let me check my schedule. Saturday is a bit tight. I have to help my brother in the morning, and I have a family dinner in the evening.
Oh, okay, no problem. What about Sunday?
Sunday looks much better. My schedule is wide open. Anytime works for me.
Great. How about we meet at 10 a.m.?
Perfect. Sunday at 10 it is. Okay, let's pause there. Did you hear the phrases we used? I said Saturday was a bit tight.
Right, not completely packed, but busy.
Exactly. And then for Sunday, I said my schedule was wide open. This is a great natural phrase. That means you are completely free.
Wide open. I like that. It sounds so relaxing.
Ready for scene two? This one is at work. I'll start. Hi, Alicia. Do you have a minute? I'd like to discuss the report.
Hi, Trevor. I'm tied up right now. I'm preparing for a presentation. Can we schedule something for this afternoon?
Of course. How's your schedule after 3 p.m.?
Let me see. I have an opening at 3:30. Does that work for you?
Yes, 3:30 is perfect for me. I'll put it in the calendar.
Great. Talk to you then. Okay, in that scene, I said, I'm tied up right now. What does that mean, Trevor?
Tied up is another way to say you are very busy at that exact moment. Imagine being tied with ropes. You can't move or do something else.
That's a good way to remember it. And I also said I have an opening. An opening is a free space in your schedule.
Yes, you can have an opening, a slot, or a window. For example, I have a window between 10 a.m. and 11 a.m. They all mean you have some free time. Those are great professional phrases. What about something a bit more casual for making tentative plans?
Excellent question. Sometimes we don't need a fixed plan. We just want to suggest something and see if the other person is interested. In these situations, we can use phrases that are more relaxed.
For instance, you could say, how about we grab coffee sometime next week? The phrase sometime next week is very open. It's not a fixed plan. Great job listening. Now let's move to our repetition practice. This is where you can really build your speaking muscles. We will say a sentence and we invite you to repeat it out loud.
That's right. Don't be shy. Say it with us. We'll say each sentence slowly first and then at a more natural speed. Ready? That's a low pressure way to ask. What if the other person agrees, but you don't set a day?
You could say, great, I'll text you closer to the time to sort out the details. This shows you are serious, but you're keeping the plan flexible. First sentence, slow speed. What's your schedule like tomorrow?
I see. So you are penciling it in. I have heard that phrase.
Natural speed. What's your schedule like tomorrow? Exactly. To pencil something in means to make a provisional arrangement. You can easily change it. You can say, let's pencil in lunch for next week.
Next one, slow speed. My schedule is packed this week. Okay, so you're not writing it in ink. What if you're not sure if you can do something? Natural speed. My schedule is packed this week.
A great phrase for that is, I'm not sure yet. Can I get back to you? This is a polite way to say you need to check your schedule first. Okay, next, slow speed. Are you available on Friday afternoon?
That's very useful. It's much better than just saying maybe.
Natural speed. Are you available on Friday afternoon? Let me get back to you is a fantastic phrase. It shows you are considering the invitation. You can also say, I'll have to check my calendar and let you know.
Next, slow speed. Sorry, I'm tied up at the moment. Natural speed. Sorry, I'm tied up at the moment.
Last one, slow speed. What time works best for you? Natural speed. What time works best for you?
Wonderful. Repeating sentences like this is a powerful way to improve your speaking and memory.
Now it's your turn to speak even more. In this section, I will ask you a question. We will leave a pause for you to think and answer out loud. Then Alicia will give an example answer.
Yes, try to answer the question yourself. There is no right or wrong answer. Just practice speaking. Ready for the first question?
Here it is. What is your schedule like today? Is it busy or flexible?
An example answer could be, my schedule today is pretty busy. I have a lot of work to do.
Great. Next question. What time do you usually start your day?
You might say, I usually start my day at 8 a.m.
Good. Last question for this practice. Are you free this weekend or do you have plans?
Possible answer is, my weekend is wide open. I don't have any plans yet.
Excellent work. Practicing like this by yourself is a fantastic way to build confidence.
We are almost at the end of our lesson. You have learned so much today.
Let's do a quick summary. We learned how to describe our schedule with words like packed, hectic, tight, flexible, and wide open.
We also learned how to ask about someone's time with questions like, Are you free? And what time works for you?
And we practice useful phrases for making plans, such as I'm tied up, I have an opening, and that works for me.
Remember, the most important thing is to practice. Try to use one or two of these new phrases this week.
That's a great idea. Maybe you can send a message to a friend in English to ask about their schedule. Every little bit of practice helps.
Don't worry about making mistakes. Mistakes are proof that you are trying, and that is what matters. You are doing a great job.
Thank you so much for joining us today at English Audio Lab. Keep learning, stay curious, and be proud of your progress.
We look forward to practicing with you again soon. Goodbye for now.